Welcome to my channel. I'm Double Six. This is money, cars, women and children. As you can see from the background, I'm going to talk about the male brain versus the female brain. So stay tuned till the other side, all right? So people, I'm Double Six. Today I'm going to talk about the male brain versus the female brain. I've been doing some videos on Black Families Matter talking about females and the system and how like the system takes advantage of females when they're kind of in a low state after man and woman break up. So it got me to thinking like, how do men think versus women think? And I start to sit down on my sofa and chop it up just, you know, when I'm reasoning with myself one Sunday afternoon. And I'm thinking to myself like, right, like how are men's brains so different to females' brains, to women's brains? Why do we think differently? Why do we do things so differently? So I started to kind of just reason with myself and I started to kind of lay some things out. So I kind of just looked into, you know, how I'm thinking like what is in a man's brain and what is in a woman's brain. So when I started to check it out now and I really sit down and think about it, like we are so different. So if I was to like pull up a man's brain and a woman's brain, I would have to say like men's brains are sectional and women's brains are very interconnected. Just this little pick on the left, yeah, like I got a look on it like a man's brain is more compartmentalized. Like a man's brain is more like a waffle. Yeah, you see the waffle there, yeah? Like we've got everything in sections. Yeah, that's why we can box up our thinking, we can box up our emotions, because a man's brain is more like a waffle. Everything is just organized, so that's round like a man's head, and inside all of those sections we can box everything up like a warehouse. So when a man goes to deal with emotions, when a man goes to deal with a subject matter, because we're compartmentalized and everything is boxed up, we can kind of draw for things, pull them out, deal with them and come back to them and put them back, whereas a woman's brain is very much more interconnected. So if I go back to the waffle example, like a man, yeah, like we, yeah, like I've got on my WhatsApp, I've got a football group, I've got a planning a holiday WhatsApp group, I've got a business WhatsApp group, I've got a shipping WhatsApp group. So the way men think, we compartmentalize. We've got a jokes group, we've got a chat about woman group, like everything is compartmentalized. So if we're on the business group, for example, and everybody's rapping, the boys are rapping, the boys are chatting, and somebody tries to throw in something about football, we're like, hold on, like you can't talk about football. We're in the business group. Like we can't talk about football on this group. If you want to have a football conversation, then you got to bounce to the football group. Yeah. So men, like we box everything up. So if I'm in the business WhatsApp chat and someone's talking about football, it's like, right, we've got to put away the football box. We've got to put away the business box. So we're like a jukebox, men. Like you walk up to the jukebox and you scan down, you go, right, that's the song I want. And you hit the button, you put the money in and the jukebox goes, okay, and it picks up the record and it goes, and it puts the record on and you're listening to that record. That record might be like whatever topic we're discussing. So if we're on like the WhatsApp football chat and someone wants to talk about, oh, his woman's giving this problem and that problem, we're like, whoa, this is football, Ruba. Like we've all got our football box that's out here and opened up. That's the box that we're talking about. Like all the men on the football WhatsApp group are talking about the football. So you want to talk about woman or you want to talk about holiday, like damn man, we got to all like put our boxes away, go back to the storage, put the football box away, climb back up, go up to the next level, pull out the holiday box, put the holiday box back, open the holiday box, and let's start talking about the holiday. Like we are very compartmentalized like a waffle. Yeah, like everything is boxed up. So don't try to move the boxes around or interconnect the boxes. But women's brains are completely different. If a woman's brain, yeah, was like a network installation, it would look like this. I'm taking the piss. Nah, seriously, like if a woman's brain was like a network installation, it would look like this. To a man anyway, to us, yeah? And if a man's brain was like a network installation, it would just look like this. Like simple, like 2 plug in, 2 plug out. That's the way we think. We are straight to the point, like killer, yeah? Like straight to the point, no messing around, like 2 cables go into 2 cables. But if you're looking at like a woman's representation, if it was a IT network of her brain, every everything is interconnected. That's why you can't get through to women. You can't, like, they're just not understanding reason. But it's no criticism on a woman. That's just how women are made. That's just how your brains are. Everything is so interconnected. So you got to kind of look at that and understand. Like me, yeah, I'm living my life forwards, but I understand it more backwards. Now when I look at problems that I have in my life and problems that I have with women, I've got to understand their thinking before you can try to tackle them. And you've got to understand the structure of their brain, and the structure of their brain is everything is connected. It's all like next door, like love and hate are exactly there. Like this is love and hate. They're all exactly intertwined with each other. Whereas a man's brain, like, it's more compartmentalized and boxed up. So our emotions can be boxed up. Our execution can be more precise. You got to understand this, like who you're dealing with. When you're dealing with a female brain, if everything is all connected, like, you can't hurt their feelings. If you hurt a woman's feelings, she's gonna remember, because it's just burned into every other memory. If every other memory is connected to every other memory and you hurt her, that goes through her entire neural network. Like if you upset her, it goes through her entire neural network. It is burned into every other little memory of when they grew up, when they were cooking, when they went to the shop last week, when they went to the post office, when they were 12 years old, when they were 20 years old. Like if you upset her for any reason, and that is just all connected. So anytime you're talking about any other subject, what you did that upset her can pop back up. Whereas if we're looking at the man's brain, which is like a waffle, like when you upset that man, that was boxed away, that was put away and boxed away in a particular compartment, and one compartment don't mix with the next. Like everything has got like proper corridors and lock keys and everything is compartmentalized. So if you're dealing with a man, whatever you did and upset him with, like, 6 weeks ago, 1 year ago, that box is put away. If we dealt with it, it's boxed away, it's put up on the shelf. So it's not really gonna come out. But with the female network, everything is connected, rude boy. So you got to understand, when you're trying to deal with a woman, when you're trying to reason with a woman, that you got to understand the neural network, the way her brain is built. And if everything is interconnected, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard work, Bridget, when you vex them. It's going to be hard work when you upset females, man. Because their brain is just wired differently to men. That's what you gotta understand. Like, their brain is wired differently to men. Like, women don't understand that we have a box, particularly called the nothing box. Like, women don't understand men and this nothing box. Like, we have a box where when we're sitting down, when we come home from work, when we come in from a hard day's work, we just want to sit down and clear our head. That's what we do. We take the box of crap that has been filled up all day with pressure and stress and bills and staff and business and invoicing and customers and clients and complaints, and we just like to clear that box out. When we come through the door, we just like to clear that box out so it turns into the nothing box. And sometimes women, when you see us just sitting down when we come home from work, just give us a little 30 minutes, give us a little 1 hour where you don't disturb us, because we're processing, we're clearing out, so we got a box that's clear and we can file that so we can load that up the next day. So it's called a nothing box, and we want to make sure that we process and purge that box so we got that box ready to kick ass the next day. That's what you have to understand. And when we clear out that nothing box, we pack it away in the waffle and we compartmentalize it, ready to get filled up again. So I'm trying to understand more and more now any problems that I've got in my life when I'm dealing with females, that you got to understand that the female brain is interconnected. Crying, loving, all of the passion, everything is all next door to each other. It's not compartmentalized. It's not separated by floors and by fire doors and bars and windows like a man's brain is. It's all just like one big ball of spaghetti. As I said, if a brain was a representation of a network for a female, it would look like this. Everything is haywire in their head. Like, you got to understand, I say this because it's really something that I look at in life. Like, have you ever seen a woman try to cross the road where there's no crossing? Like, where there isn't like a zebra crossing, or like they're trying to just like jaywalk almost like across 4 lanes of traffic. If you just observe a woman trying to cross the road, like she's like, oh my God, oh, what's going on? Cars coming left, cars coming right. right? Should I walk? Should I go? Should I hesitate? Like causing an accident on the big main road because they got so much going on in their head. It's not that they physically can't cross the road, but they're thinking, is it hot? Is it cold? Should I run? Should I stop? Should I go? Am my shoelace tied? What have I got to put on for dinner? I need to collect the kids. What's Brian saying? What's Andy saying? What's boss at work saying? Like everything is going on in their head when they're trying to do something like cross the road without a crossing. That's why women go and they go to the lights and they press and they wait for the red man, and when the red man turns green they walk across the road because they got so much else going on. That simple little task like navigating light for man, just to walk through 4 lanes of traffic and cross to the other side without crossing, easy for us because we make sure that we clear out our nothing box, and we start every day with a nothing box in our head until that gets filled up and we go home and we purge that nothing box out again. But the female brain, just observe a woman crossing a road without a zebra crossing, yeah, and you will see like their mind, you think like, what's going on with this woman? Her mind is elsewhere, but it's not. It's because she's thinking about everything, every emotion that she's ever experienced from she was a little picnic, from she was a little child. She's thinking about them all day, every day, in amongst everything else that's going on. So how are you gonna get through to a woman? Boy, I don't know. We just have to catch them on a good day, take our time, go on easy. Just be easy with women and understand when you got problems with women, understand that their brain is different from Fiwi brain. You're not dealing with the same makeup of thinking. It doesn't mean that woman is inferior thinking. I ain't saying that. Like there's some women that are smarter than me. Not a lot, but there are some that are smarter than me. So it's not about saying that women have inferior thinking. It's just the wiring. The wiring is all connected and not compartmentalized, and when you have that, it's not plug in, plug out, it's not plug and play, it's not compartmentalized like the waffle, yeah? And women don't have the nothing box. They don't purge their mind to create a box where there's nothing in it and go back and file that box. So when you look at their brain, everything is connected to everything. Just understand this more. I'm trying to help you. I want you to comment to tell me if there's anything different that I don't know about a woman's brain. I want you to comment on this video to tell me if it's true what I'm saying, if it's wrong what I'm saying, if it's false what I'm saying. Like, comment on the video and let me know if women's brains are really as chaotic as I think they are. So I'll catch you on the next one. 66, and I'm out. Peace.